Gabe, the Irish have had their fair share of issues with teams from the so-called Group of Five. And today, they meet the cream of the crop, a playoff team from a year ago who sees this as nothing more than a golden opportunity. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Broncos will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So Boise State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Takes a hit as he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Dropping back, it's Carr. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Off play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Pauling. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Boise State has it back ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for a man, it's Carr. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quick step and go. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, it's Wiley. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26, it'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Perez. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's got a chance. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. To the ground with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He's got him this time. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on...
Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Boise State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds that. And he's got 4 out to the 29. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Just going to keep it after the snap. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. turning it on. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. All over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. To the air, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Splits the uprights, it's good. This is now a 7-point game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sick of them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 28 over Kentucky. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have it.
He lets one fly deep. Snags it on the right. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Touchdown Broncos! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute. They have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after them. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. He spins that thing down the middle. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Find some fresh air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. On the run, it's Sherrod. There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirt.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll go to the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And the Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After losing yards yardage on first down, second and goal from the 10. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Here's a heat. And the pressure down. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Gonna run it. It's Price. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Carr. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Running to Green. Makes a pass to Marker. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Broncos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Notre Dame backed up in the shadow of its own goal post, looking for room on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Slithers into space. Quick step and go.
The return is brought down at the 48, and the Boise State offense will take
the Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stall on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Here comes the heat. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Broncos will punt this one away. They'll look to pin them deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Price.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Carr. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get going for the big play. Makes the catch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Breaks into the open. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to...
He tries to take the top off. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Look out, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Floating away. On the move, he fires. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Set, ready.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This was a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.